was started in 47 years old, was started in 1965. The proceeds go to operate our church and our school, and has become the kickoff of the summer here in the northern tier. There it is, there's the sun. So it's been kicked off. How about a nice big hand for the sun? We're going to have to practice that a few more times because, you know, folks, the people that are in this parade, for the most part, are unpaid. The only pay they get is your applause. So I would certainly hope that on each and every unit that goes by, you show them your appreciation for being here with us today and marching in this parade. By the time they've hit here, they've walked about a mile, and they still have St. Mary's Hill to go up. So please be very, very generous with your applause. At this time, I'd like to introduce the folks that are here on our stand. First of all, the supervisor of the town of Champlain, Mr. Bruce Wallet, and his wife Sandy. Please give them a round of applause. Then our judges. Dr. Celine Paquette, Area 1 legislator, member of the New York State Board of Regents, operator of Paquette's Insurance, certainly a distinguished member of our community, Dr. Paquette. Mrs. Mary Zerlo, a longtime educator here in the northern tier, now retired and a full-time grandmother to Alex and Jacob. She brings to us a wealth of background in judging, as she judged about 15 junior proms in her career at Northeastern Clinton Central School. And I'll tell you, if you can walk away unscathed from judging those, you're doing very well. Please welcome Mrs. Zerlo. That was not our first float, by the way. And finally, Dr. Andrew West, owner and operator of the Northern Tier Chiropractic. Dr. West is a graduate of the Mount Assumption Institute, the U.S. Merchant Marine Academy, and finally, Life Chiropractic, where he got his chiropractic degree. Please welcome Dr. West. When I left the Legion 5 minutes ago, perhaps 10 minutes ago now, they told me noon was the kickoff. So the parade should be on its way. The judges will be judging the different categories, and we will be awarding trophies in the different categories immediately after the parade up on the Bazaar grounds. So we haven't quite yet gotten the interactive scoring on our website. So if you want to score on your own, you'll kind of have to do it in your head. And then after you find out who you think is the winner, come on up and join us on the Bazaar grounds. We will also have the 6 bands. We'll do a presentation up there immediately after the parade. The theme of this year's parade is God, Country, and Community. Each of the floats will be indicative of one way or the other of one or more of those areas. The lead off will be with the Grand Marshals of our parade, and they are, of course, Father Seymour, Father J. Seymour, who's the pastor of our parish here at St. Mary's. Father Seymour is a native of Ogdensburg. He also serving God in the South American country of Peru from 1990 to 1998. We're tickled pink to have Seymour with us as our pastor, and certainly as the Grand Marshal of our parade. When he arrives here, the Grand Marshals will join us on the podium, and certainly they deserve a warm round of applause. Father Seymour represents the God part of our St. Mary's Bazaar parade theme. Our country is represented by Staff Sergeant Michael Mills. Staff Sergeant Mills belongs to the 902nd Reserve Unit in Plattsburgh, New York. That's been instituted for 44 years in Plattsburgh. Sergeant Mills served in Desert Storm from 1991 to January 1991 until June of 1991. He is a 1981 graduate from our high school, Northeastern Clinton Central School. His unit has served in Vietnam and other areas of conflict around the globe. Well representative of the country in our theme. And finally, community represented by Mr. Chris Trombley. Mr. Trombley is the fire chief of our fire department here in Champlain. The Champlain Fire Department, very, very instrumental in obtaining some of the finest equipment in the North Country, which you will see today, and also in the almost insurmountable task of giving and funding the training of a valiant group of EMTs that serve us very, very well in our time of need. So we're very, very fortunate to have three great representatives for God, country, and community. Be sure again to join us after the parade at the Bazaar grounds. Great food to eat. A lot of stand, the concession stand has food, soft drinks, Michigans, etc. And of course our famous barbecue, picked off by one of the North Country's master chefs, Jean-Paul Petro, with his barbecued chicken. Please join us for dinner and also for the parade competition, the games, and the rides. Thank you very much. The parade should be coming around the corner very shortly. Parade is starting. Just wanted to mention that the two people that were instrumental in organizing the parade this year, Mr. Gerald Mayo and Mr. Alfred Strack, both, in my estimation, are great representatives of the three pieces of the theme today: God, community, and country. Both of them serve in our parish here, one as a Eucharistic minister and one as a usher. Obviously, both community-oriented with the Champlain Rescue and American Legion, and of course, both served in the military. If you're judging, the categories are as follows: best appearing marching unit, best appearing fire department, best adult marching unit, best junior marching unit, best appearing band, best appearing junior band, best appearing commercial unit, and best appearing float. Please welcome Sheriff's lead car, driven by Sergeant David Jock. Sheriff Jack Wallace will appear later in the parade. Please give Sergeant Jock a warm welcome. And our color guard from the Champlain and the Rouse's Point Fire Department. The Grand Marshals of our parade, Father J. Seymour from St. Mary, Chris Trombley, Chief of the Champlain Fire Department, and Sergeant Mike Mills, U.S. Army Reserve. American Legion Post 912, marching unit from Rouse's Point, New York. The Norwood Brass Firemen's Band. Norwood Band, It's from the village of Norwood and has a community band dating back to 1880. The Brass Firemen's Band was formed in 1945. It's directed by Dan Frick and managed by Bob Haggett. This band travels throughout New York State and Canada representing the volunteer firemen of not only Norwood, but of New York State. That band was the official band of the United States at the 1984 Winter Olympics in Sarajevo, Yugoslavia. They've also performed at the White House in 1982 and paraded in the 1989 Presidential Inaugural Parade. They are pleased to be a part of the 2002 St. Mary's Parade. By the way, join us on the parade grounds. They'll be the first one in the competition. Next, Champlain Fire Department with 5 brand new pieces of equipment. 5 pieces of equipment, 2 brand new. First of all, driven by Kenny LaPlante, a brand new ambulance. Part of your tax dollars plus a very, very generous donation from the Champlain Rescue, which is a group of citizens that have been over the years involved in raising money for major purchases for our fire and EMS services. Next is our brand new brush truck, purchased by Niagara Falls Fire Department. The skid unit on the back was purchased through the Champlain Fire District. And these 2 pieces of equipment, these 2 new pieces of equipment were dedicated yesterday. The Champlain brush truck that we see in front of us right now was dedicated to a unique individual from Champlain, New York, former Mayor Oral Parsons. Our Han, probably not too awfully cool sitting on top of that truck and that equipment, but I guess that's what you do when you fight fire. 3 pieces of equipment from Champlain, New York. Give her a warm welcome, please. I'm not quite so sure. I think this 6th one is the Champlain Fire Department candy truck. Next we have a unit from the U.S. Army Reserve Unit in Plattsburgh, New York. Please give them a welcome. Next, the VFW float from Post 1418, the Great Chazy River, VFW Post Commander Don Miller. Please give them a warm welcome. Commander Miller. By the way, that's Don Smith. We had a typo here. I don't know how that, sorry about that, Don. The unit joined by the Royal Canadian Mounted Police. Thank you for joining us, gentlemen. Our neighbors to the north, and if you take a look at that nice red uniform over on the passenger side, please welcome the Royal Canadian Mounted Police. The RCAF Pipe Band, headquarters at St. Jean sur Richelieu. This demonstration here and again on our ground. Please welcome the RCF Pipe Band. Foot Band. Now the 2002 Northeastern Plate School prom court, dressed up in their finery. I'm sure they all behave as well as they look. Give them a nice hand. Next, our neighbors from the east, the Rouse's Point Fire Department Marching Unit and their equipment under Chief Walter Laramie. Thank you, gentlemen. Give them a warm hand, folks. Next, two of our finest citizens here in the North Country, Dr. John Southwick and his wife Joanne in their antique vehicle, a Ford. St. Mary's Academy, our own St. Mary's Academy float. St. Mary's Academy helping the regrowth of God, country, and community through spirit and unity. The flag that you see was made with thousands of handcrafted flowers. The float is full with the Ford PC-45 2002 tractor donated by Bayshard Farm Equipment and driven by Tyler Bayshard. The theme of the float, the title of the float, God Bless America. Give them a nice hand, please. Next from the north, prepare clear, the St. Hyacinthe Marching Band, President Monsieur Guy Yvon. Please give him a warm welcome, Monsieur Yvon. Five members in their red, black, and white uniforms. The owner driving the second one. Please give our neighbors to the east, the fire department from Moores, from the west, our fire department from Moores, New York, under the captain, Chris Forrest. Moores, New York Fire Department. The North Country Cougar Youth Hockey. The young hockey players throughout our area, please give them a warm welcome. This is Donna Nigro, I think, is the chief coach. Next, a warm welcome from the Northeastern Clinton School Champlain Elementary, the float America the Beautiful. This float represents students from all of the classes at Champlain Elementary School. Please give them a warm welcome. Give them a warm hand, folks. Northeastern Clinton Central School, Champlain Elementary. Next, Tiffany Honor Guard Brass Band. Nice hand for the Epiphany Honor Guard Brass Band. Next, Champlain Girl Scouts. Nice hand for the Girl Scouts. Thank you. Nice hand for the Girl Scouts. The Norco Clowns, the Shriner Clowns, supporting the Shriner Hospitals throughout the United States and Canada. Give them a nice hand, folks. Out of Troy, New York. And then the Prime Link service vehicle. Get hooked with Prime Link's high-speed internet service, calling cards, telephones, and telephone systems. Call 324-LINK. It's a local call. Thanks, Prime Link. Give them a hand, please. Parker Chevrolet, local Chevrolet Olds dealer. Featuring two cars in today's parade. Nice hand for Parker Chevrolet. Did a nice job with our skid truck too. We want to thank them. That new skid truck, that new brush truck you saw go through there, we gave us an excellent deal on that, and we want to thank Parker's for their community service. Panthers of Valley Field under President Monsieur Roland Terrien. Please give them a warm welcome. 30 members in their white, black, gold, and red. Nice hand for the Panthers of Valley Field. Remember, we can watch them again in about half an hour on the parade ground. Next, we have a 1931 Ford A400. We've been told there are only 500 of them made of this kind of vehicle. Driving Mr. John Zerlo, the clerk of Clinton County, and all a famous resident of the Northern Tier, with grandson Alex. Hello, Alex. Grandma's going to have to remove herself from judging on this one. And also Mr. Jack Lawless, Sheriff of Clinton County. Next, from our neighbors in our neighboring state, the Alberg Fire Department, 2 units, under the direction of Chief Richard Bickner. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, from the Alberg Fire Department. Thank you for joining us. A nice hand for Alberg. And Patches the Clown. Watch out for Patches. That car tips over pretty easily. Walk. Hey! Right here, come on. Eastern Twin Sisters School Marching Band under the direction of Miss Nancy Warner. Give them a warm welcome, our local band. Nice hand for the NCCS Marching Band. Beautiful parade so far, the start of a beautiful day. If you do see Gerald Mayo or Al Strack along the way, please thank them for all their effort that they put in this parade. Next, the step ahead line dancers. The step ahead country line dancers are instructed by Jane Renadette and Sue Kupal. They have classes at the Knights of Columbus on Boynton Avenue in Plattsburgh. Classes start Thursday, September 5th, 2002. And they're going to do a short 2-minute performance here for us. Please give them a warm welcome, the step ahead country line dancers.
This song is by Aaron Tippin, from Stars and Stripes and Eagles Fly. It was choreographed by Jane Renadette and Sue Kupal. It is dedicated to the memory of all those who lost their lives September 11, 2001, and to the men and women who helped keep this country free. God bless America. 5, 6, 7, 8.
Where I come from, here's what I tell everyone. I was born by God's dear grace in an extraordinary place where the stars and stripes and the eagle fly. It's a big old land with countless schools. Happiness ain't out of reach. Hard work ain't off the way it should. Yeah, I've seen enough to know you've got it good. Where the stars and the stripes and the eagle fly. There's a lady that stands in a harbor for what we believe. And there's a bell that still echoes the price that it costs to be free. I pledge allegiance to this flag. If that bothers you, well, that's too bad. But if you got pride and you're proud to do it, hey, we could use some more like me and you. With the stars and the stripes and the eagle fly.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen of the step ahead line dancers. A nice hand. Next, Champlain Telephone Service Vehicle. For nearly a century, the Champlain Telephone Company has proudly provided high-tech communication service to our friends and neighbors in the northern tier. The Champlain Telephone Company. We've been here. We'll be here for you. Dale Cardan, the driver. Give them a warm round of applause, please. Welcome to the Champlain Telephone Company. And an entry from Tremblay's Auto Sales, Route 11, Champlain, New York. Nice hand for Tremblay's Auto Sales. Next, the Caravans de Charlemagne, under the President, Monsieur Richard Laparelle. 35 members in their white, silver, and maroon uniform. They will parade at Canada Day, St. Patrick's Day, Ottawa Flower Festival, Eversburg Fall Celebration, Tupper Lake, New York, Cape Winston, New York, and the Religious Italian Parade. Give them a warm welcome, please. For the Caravans de Charlemagne. Thank you, folks. We'll see you on the ground. Caravans de Charlemagne under Monsieur Richard Laparelle. Next entry, Temple's Lawn and Garden, Route 9. Variety of boards. The lawn will grow today now that the sun's out. Stop down and see them. Give them a nice hand, please. And the Champlain Peterbilt Truck Service Center on the west access road here in Champlain, New York. One unit, and then the new truck, a couple $100, you'll probably pick that one up. Give them a nice hand, please. Dragoons Firing Equipment over in Moores, New York, with us very, very often for our parade. Driven by Mr. Jeff Menard, the new Husqvarna country wagons here. Pretty nice to go around and pick up your foliage in the fall, wouldn't it? Yeah. Maybe or get the golf balls out of the water. Modified tractor pulling, a modified pulling truck. Dan Jarvis, Ellenburg, New York. Give him a nice hand, please. Terry Bishaw Racing. Bishaw Racing. Terry Bishaw is the owner and the operator of this 1988 Ford Mustang. Mostly attends Plattsburgh Airborne Raceway on Saturday night. 2 races into the year, 2002, he took second in May 11th race, and last night race, May 25th, he took 3rd place. Been racing for 7 years. Also, personal entry, Andrew Springs from Champlain, his riding lawnmower and float. Nice hand for Andrew, please. sorrel horse ridden by Sarah Fair. The horse's name is Misty. And finally bringing up the rear, again, the Sheriff's Department. We thank you for joining us. Sure enough, it didn't rain in our parade, did it? And it won't rain this afternoon either. Please join us on the grounds to finish off a wonderful weekend of the 42nd Annual St. Mary's Bazaar. And again, everybody please give a warm welcome to Sarah Farr, riding Misty, to our judges who now have their work cut out for them with these wonderful floats and entries, and of course to our Grand Marshals, Father Seymour, Sergeant Mike Mills, and Chief Chris Trombley. Thank you very, very much for joining us and enjoy your day.
Last year, I got a wine glass back. I won a whole bunch of wine glasses. Yeah, actually, that's a good idea. Oh well.
What's going down with you?
Hey, you're I think so.
We'll set the weights up. We're out wild. Wild. Wait a minute.
92, eh? This Channel 5 News.
$20 again today. We're going to walk around. Don't take my picture. Say hi, Sam. Sam. Hi, Sam. Hi,